Hey, there we are. Good morning. Good morning. First off, we're gonna see. Can you hear me and see me? Because you were on the road, so we're not 100% sure how this is working. But I am gonna go ahead and say that yes, this is all working. You're going to let me know when you got this, and then we can go from there and stuff. We're getting notifications there, so I think we're good to go. But good morning. Welcome. Good morning, Mindset. This is the July 26th edition. Does that sound right? I think it's July 26th edition. Yeah, Wednesday. If you don't know, hey, let me host Todd Morning Mindset. We do this every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday morning, 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. And today is a special edition because we're on the road. Road trip to Chicago for the ASI show, which is a big promo show. We're actually, there's a few things here we're specifically seeking out because somebody just recently asked us about it, and I've done things for them in the past. Like, you know what? Let me see what other things are available while we're out there. So I'm really looking forward to that. Now, when you get in here, I didn't know who you are, where you're from, what's in your cup, and what the weather is like in your area. So here, I'm on the road. We're somewhere along I-80. I'm not even sure what we coming up to, like I don't know, next sign. I'll try and pay attention, see where we're at. But we're on I-80. So we're on I-80 there in Illinois. We have a different thing today. Today, my friends, Black Monster. I don't know why, but Black Monster is my road trip monster. Oh, and there's a cop pulling in there. It's going to pull around, and we'll see if they try and get Corey because she's driving. She's driving. We'll see. There's a copper just turning around. I mean, that'd be good. You know why? I mean, it makes for good live, right? If we get pulled over, if I'm not driving. So, um, where are we? Yeah, we told that. Got that in the cup. It's probably already 80 degrees. Is that 77? It's 77 where we are right now. It is muggy, and it's supposed to get hot. And we know that Chicago, it is going to be hot, like triple digits, I think, today. So really looking forward to not having to be outside, but I know afterwards when we come out, it is going to be like Africa hot. It is going to be ridiculous. So I cannot wait for that this afternoon. So let's check in and see. I think I can hit some comments and see how things are. I almost forgot because I'm not sitting at my desk and that. 5 things. What are 5 things that you are going to accomplish today? Well, for us, I've got morning mindset. That was one. I've got a call sometime today, possibly. I'm trying to see when I can squeeze that in. It might be here, when I get off this. But we've got that. We got the ASI show. So we always look forward to any of the shows that we can get to, and this one, particularly because of the amount of promo things there. Now, in years past, it was always, um, it seemed like every row was, oh, look, there's another canopy. Oh, look, there's more koozies. Oh, look, another canopy. Oh, look, that. Now, last year, it wasn't like that. Last year, it seemed really informative, a lot of good mixture of stuff. So I'm assuming that it's going to be the same way this year. And we'll see as much as we can. Corey's chasing around the bug in the vehicle, which is stressful when there's traffic. But I digress. I got to pay attention to you guys. If I don't pay attention to everything around me, I'll be fine. We're about a mile from DeKalb, which I bet Corey's going to stop at the Oasis. I bet that's where you're going to stop at, aren't you? So yeah, that's where she's going to stop at. She's going to stop at the Oasis. Um, but there are 5 things. So what do we have? We had call, we had this, ASI, drive safe, and then meet with people today. I think we've got a good mix of people coming in that I haven't seen for a while. So hopefully we're able to see everybody there. It's been a year since we've seen Jen, so it'd be good to see her. I believe Allison's there, and I haven't seen her since February. And Linda, I haven't seen her since February, so it'd be good to see. It'd be good to see everybody. So let me check in and see what we got. Comment, all that fun stuff. And Darren says, good morning, everyone. It's 88 in Topeka. Woo! Mountain Dew in the cup, water in the other. On duty today, designing a file for 60th anniversary to laser onto champagne glasses. Very nice. Order blanks and work on sites. I love that. I love that. What's up, Chuck? Good morning to you. It is 81 headed to 93 there in Central Florida. And Barb, good morning to you. From north central Minnesota, where it is 68 degrees, and it's headed to high humidity in the 80s. Partly cloudy, water in the cup. Barb's 5 things. She has quotes, she has DTF, she has digitizing, she has embroidered dog travel bags and review a couple of webinars. Education, working. Way to go, Lena. That sounds like a great day. And thank you for this, Vicky, Victoria, Vicky. Yeah, Vicky. Vicky, you're there. You're at ASI, aren't you? And a 10 out of 10 for Brian. Good deal. And yes, it is everybody getting through there. Am I going to the House of Blues event tonight? No, we are going up and coming right back. There's if there's anything there. I don't still see him. Yep, he's still there. Oh, yep, he's still there. All right, he is still there. Least presence has been known. There's two of them. What do they got going on here? Oh, they're searching the car. Ooh, it's always good when they're searching the car, right? But no, Facebook user, Facebook and Streamer don't always play nice together. When that happens, we can't see who you are. So the best thing to do is head over to fatdadlive.com. Head over here, and then we'll be able to see who you are. Otherwise, it's just going to be, Fat Dad. Otherwise, it's just going to be FU for Facebook user. Let's get back over there into it. Where was that? It was there. Oh, look. Bob and Boyd. Hey, Bob, how are you? Thunderstorms in our area. Yeah, it is. It's when we got left this morning, we had some rain earlier. What is this? Oh, lane detection.
It's because I'm going over things I got to.
She didn't turn signal on, but the car beat better. When we left this morning, there had already been some rain, and it looked like the storms were traveling through. So they're right behind us. So they're getting there for it. And you're in Chicago drinking your coffee. It's going to be hot and might rain. Yeah, it's going to be gross today. Gross. No drink this morning, but I'm thinking about eating. Well, that's a good thing to do. Jerry's got cinnamon tea in the cup and cinnamon bagel. She's cinnamoning it up today. 76 degrees in central Ohio. She's going to finish up setting a store on Equid. Thanks, Todd. You're very welcome for that, Jerry. And what Jerry means is we have videos on our YouTube. So you head over to our YouTube. We've got some Tuesday with Todd's where we did setting up an Equid store. So that's what Jerry's talking about, going through and watching those on how to set it up. Now, some of the information may be a little dated because I think those were done a year or two ago. I think one might have been done like 3 or 4 years ago. But for the most part, it should get you through everything. And I think he's going to fulfill orders, prep for Saturday event, organize, get product ready for a local store, and watch the rain. That doesn't sound too bad. And yes, Jerry, please make sure to hit that like button. Yes, hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe if you're not subscribed. Educational webinars are always a great thing. And Jerry said that that she's looking at eating as well. So I think that's a pleasant thing there. So things this week. Yesterday was a big day on the shipping side of things because crisis averted. If anybody noticed, within 5 minutes of me posting, what are we going to do about shipping? What's your plan for it? We had already set plans in place to use FedEx and USPS. That within 5 minutes of me making that post, that a deal was reached for the Teamsters and UPS. Now, I'm not going to say I had a part of that, but I'm going to say that within 5 minutes of me posting, the problem was fixed. So that was a really big struggle for me this week of, okay, what's going to happen? What's the last day? Because yesterday was going to be the last day that we are going to use UPS. Some of the stuff we know we could get away with doing the next day. Everything would fall into place on that. But I didn't want to take that chance of anything being in Friday, because I knew if they're going to strike on Monday, it was going to be it. Nobody's going to work. I've been through it before when I worked at UPS, and it was because that was the last time they struck. Is when that last time we struck, I guess, was when I was there. And those days leading up to it, everybody was kind of like, whatever, we're going to strike. We know it. We're not even close on stuff. And so people just, slacked off a lot. And I could see that going to happen. And there's already been enough shipping issues as it is that it was going to cause quite the disturbance. So I was like, okay, this is what we're doing. But now we don't have to worry about that because, they worked out a contract. So good for them. Now we know, of course, even though they had record billion-dollar profits, they're going to raise their prices because they're going to say that they need to raise those prices in order to take care of the contract that they set forth, which means, prices need to go up. Well, because, the investors, their money isn't going to go down. So yes, good for them, but you know what that means? Shipping goes up and everybody's prices go up. So it seems like anytime, something like that happens, it's just that trickle down effect and everything ends up costing more. So where you thought you were getting a raise, you're actually now losing money because everything up is going up. Or is that just me? Is that just me for it? I'm not, it could just be me thinking that. And oh, look, Jerry said the last echo that she saw was from 7 months ago. Still love that. And Kim, I'm the FUV from Chi-Town. Very nice. My five. Oh, my five. I have divorce court. Well, that's good. Testing DTF sublimation hack. We can talk about that hack. We'll talk about that in a second. Play with the kids and dog. I love that. Finishing a customer's order. Very nice. And create custom school supplies for my 4-year-old. Very nice day. And Jerry said, "Good morning, Corey. Going to be hard to concentrate with Todd doing all his stuff." She just zones me out. She's got ways. Tell her which app do you use when traveling for maps and things? Are you an Apple Maps person? Are you a Google Maps person? I'm a Waze guy. I like Waze because the recording of the stuff on it. Yes, I know that Google does it. I think Apple does it too, but Waze just always seems to be working well for us. I love the hazards. I love being able to maybe get points and have a little fun with that. I don't know. I like seeing the other drivers on the road. So that's what we use. We use Waze. It might report police presence, which is always fun, but it's just like anything else. It's only as good as the information it's given. So if a lot of people aren't using it and updating it when they see cars on the side of the road, deers on the side of the road that have been hit, broke down cars, construction, police presence, if people aren't putting those in there, then hey, you're not going to see it. So just because you have a system like that doesn't mean that it's foolproof. But that's what we use. We use the Waze on it. Okay. Now back to Kim's DTF sublimation hack. Now, if anybody wants to know, what is that? Well, what that is you are running the film through your DT, or you're running it through your sublimation printer. So you're printing it in reverse, and then you are applying powder, and you are curing that, and then you are using that to create the transfer. Now, here's my issues with it. My issues with it is, yes, it can be placed on cotton, but there's no white, so you're still not putting on anything that's not white, because you're going to be able to, the color of the shirt will change it. Not having white, you can't put it on, a black shirt, because you're not going to see anything. The other thing is just the time with it. The time to print, the time to, I don't know if we'll make that one, the time to print, the time to cure, the time to press, the temperature needed for that whole process is considerably longer than if you were just using regular DTF transfers. And then when you look at the cost-wise, I mean, you're still very limited to what you can do with it because of the things that you can put it on. But it also, even though you think you're saving, it costs more for what you're paying for the film, for what you're paying for the adhesive, what you're paying for your sublimation ink, the time to do it all. It is still cheaper to go on the regular transfer side of it. Now, if you need full color one-off things and you don't want to wait for transfers, there's a few options that you can do with that. You can get the printed HTV. I'm trying to think what the name of it is that Caesar has, that you can use in an inkjet printer, and then you can cut it out in your plotter, and that holds up really nice for those for those one-off shirts. It has, I think when we washed a test, we got up to like 30 washes on the one we tested, and it held through just fine. So I wasn't worried about that. There is more time in that because you are cutting and weeding. So the printed HTV is a good option. You have more control over finer detail and not have to worry about weeding. Then your option is going to be a white toner printer. With the white toner printer, you're able to produce. They have a one-step and a two-step method. It's all based on the paper that you use for the apparel that it's going on, or the product that it's going on. Because with those white toners, you can get products. So you make transfers that go onto doors, that go onto glass, that go onto wood cutting boards. You can also make temporary tattoos. There's a lot that you can do with the white toner besides just apparel. So it is a good all-around machine, and it is a little more costly. But for those one-offs, I know quite a few people who that's the only print method they have in their shop is white toner, and they use it for all of their. They use it for I think 90% of the stuff that's in their shop. The other 10% is things that are subbed out and that. So somebody just kind of pulled in front of Corey without no turn signal. Got in front of her. And he's just too happy. She wants to swear. Thank you guys for being on here because she would have swore if you guys hadn't been here. Let's see. On the road hell, on the road here. What does that say? Good morning, T-Town. T-Town, good morning to you. Waze got you lost twice, Jerry? I got lost with, I don't know if it was back in the day, but I mean back in the day, I'm talking before you had cell phones that were smartphones, and you could get the the TomTom. She was BB, so we called her, because she was the bitch in the box. Because a lot of times she did get us lost, because by the way that it was programmed, on those CDs, or that was the SD card that we had to put in it that we could get an update. Look, there's another cop right there. Jeez, hey, he's just right there. What's going on over there? The police are out in force. I bet in the last, hour and a half, we have seen probably 10 to 12 of them. So they are out in force on this Wednesday afternoon. But yeah, here, there. Okay, that's what I thought. It was hell, driving hell, whatever. But that's my takes on those. What else you guys got for me? What are you doing? What do you want to talk about? Like I said, we're driving here. I'm just trying to not be all like bouncing around and that. But if you're from Illinois, the roads are trash. So that's changed. There's semis around. They're trucking. They're moving right along now. So things are going at a decent click. There was another police. But yeah, so we'll give a recap of ASI on Friday. So on Friday, we'll get a recap of ASI. We'll be able to talk a little more about where everything stands with the DTF side of things. We've got Tuesday, we're going to talk all about marketing. Tuesday with Todd, Tuesday, August 1st, we're actually going to be launching something new with Bob from over at Fresh Horizons on the marketing side of stuff. This is something that's been in the works for a while, and we're using it in our business to help things. So this is something we could do to offer to other people, right? Bob's like, of course. So we're going to talk about what overall program is. Like I said, it's not going to be cheap. So if you're cheap, it's not for you. But if you want to really expand your business, expand your reach, get more reviews, get more customer interactions. If you want to spend more time working on your business instead of in it, with social media posting, with email lists, with everything like that, then we'll be able to help with that. Everything's better with marketing, and this is one of the things that we truly feel is going to help you out. And there's no contract, there's none of that. You sign up for it, and we're going to do our best to provide with the top quality service that we can. And it's something that I'm going to use, so you're able to see, yep, anything that I will use in our business, we're going to do it there. Bob's been doing this for a minute now, and that's where we've had this conversation of how to get better, how to get things to the people. And I said, well, is there a way we can partner up on this? So that way, I'll do what I can. You will handle back end type of things. What can we do? So really excited about what's going to happen with that, because I think everybody could use a little marketing. And a lot of times, the way that I looked at it was in my business is how much time am I spending doing something, and is it worth it? Like just even simple email blasts and that. that takes me a couple hours a month. Well, if my time is $125 an hour, and let's just say only 2 hours a month, that's $250 plus the service that we're paying, which is another 65, I think. So we're at $300 just for email. Now add in any reviews, add anything else, it quickly adds up. So to know that, hey, we're able to put a service in place that does a lot of this through automation for us, I'm pretty excited about it. I think that you'll be able to pick and choose. You'll see. So turn in on Tuesday with Todd, 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. We're going to talk about that. So of course, leading up to that, you'll see more stuff about it today. You'll see stuff about it over the weekend. We want everybody on Tuesday with Todd. So make sure that you like and are subscribed to the page with notifications on. So when we go live on Tuesday, you will know. What is that? Okay. Let's go. An auction. Ooh, there's all kinds of semis in there. Not that I need to buy a semi, but I'm always. Oh, there's some campers in there too. I can't look at that. I can tell as the closer we get, the traffic gets a little more thicker as we are a mile from the Morris exit, and we've got about another hour to go. So I always tell when we're getting closer to Chicago 1, we haven't hit the Oasis yet, have we? No.
I think the DeKalb Oasis is on 88.
Oh, yeah.
I think the one on 80 is that other one, but I don't know what city it is.
Yeah, the DeKalb one is on 88. You are correct. I'm not sure which one is. This one's not the overpass one because that's the one by Bellevue, isn't it? In Illinois, we have these things called Oasis. I think there's only a few left, actually.
That one over the road is on 80.
Is there one over the road on 80?
No, 80 and 88.
Yeah, but I think we've come back the other way on Bellevue, and that's why, because that's the Bellevue one, if I remember right, the one that's across. I don't think it's the 81. I mean, I guess we'll find out shortly if we see one. But getting to where we need to go, when it goes from the 2 lanes to the 4 lanes to 6 lanes, that's when it's fun. I believe before then, Corey will make me drive around that side. But that's what we got. So today, pay attention to our Facebook feed because we're going to post pictures and videos and things like that of everything that we see today. So, pay attention to there. We will be back on Friday morning. This was kind of a fun one through here driving, but we'll be back Friday morning, 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time, as we do this every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Just go get in front of that guy. Where? She thought it was a cop and it was a roof rack.
Oh, I didn't know.
That's awesome. But, all right, we're going to get out of here. You guys have an amazing day. So we'll be back here Friday, and we'll give some updates. Pay attention to our pages in the groups, and we'll post pictures of stuff that we see today. So until next time, you guys have an amazing day. Peace, love, and God.